Just complete with these MCQs fast. Question number 1. All the muscles depress the mandible and help in opening of the mouth except. You can unmute yourself to answer. Anybody? All the muscles depress the mandible and help in opening of the mouth except.
Sir, medial pterygoid.
Yes, medial pterygoid. You're correct. Lateral pterygoid, everybody knows very well that it is the only muscle of mastication which depresses the mandible and helps in opening of the mouth, right? Well, these are the accessory muscles of mastication. Anterior belly of digastric, also it's attached to the hyoid, right, and to the to the base of the mandible anterior. So this also helps in opening the mouth, and even the mylohyoid from the hyoid to the base of the mandible. So these two are also accessory muscles which help in opening the mouth. So the answer is medial pterygoid. Next question is, all can act as anti-gravity muscles except. Similar question I have repeated several times. All can act as anti-gravity muscle except. Yes?
Sartorius.
Yes, sartorius. Simple है, बहुत simple है. You know that this is the only muscle here which makes you sit down. इसको कहते हैं ना Taylor's muscle. The rest of the muscles are helping you elevate your body and making you stand up from the squatting position. That means these are all helping you to stand against gravity. Quadriceps is extensor of hip. This is gluteus maximus, which is powerful extensor of hip. Quadriceps is extensor of knee. Gastrocnemius soleus is extensor of ankle joint. So all these are anti-gravity, and this is making you sit down. So sartorius is a flexor of hip, flexor of knee, as well as abductor and lateral rotation of the thigh. You all know about sartorius. So in short, this is not an anti-gravity muscle. Spinal cord is oval in transverse cut section at which level?
Sir, thoracic.
The cervical. Upper.
There are 4 choices. A, B. Yes?
Sir, cervical and cervical. Cervical.
Lower cervical.
Okay. I believe you should have. I have taught you in detail. Remember, there was the most
Yes, sir.
portion of the spinal cord lies at which level?
C6.
C6. Lower cervical.
Lower
Yes,
cervical.
sir.
Yes, 38 millimeter. So lower cervical is the oval in cut section. So there you seeing is the cut sections here. This section is upper cervical. This is lower cervical. This is 6th thoracic segment. This is 2nd lumbar, and this is 3rd sacral. So what you're seeing is on all these sections, the oval or elliptical cut section is that of lower cervical segment. And why? Because there is the lot amount of laterally placed group of nucleus in the anterior column, anterior horn, and that's for the muscles of the upper lip. This you could have like argued for the lumbar and sacral segment, because there is also lumbar sacral segments also. But the other reason is there you have the entire thickness of the spinal cord is evenly thickened, so that makes it a circular in cut section. You can see the segments of the spinal cord here. In cervical segments you have oval in shape cut section. Thoracic is circular, lumbar is circular, and sacral is also circular. But sacral वाला जो है segments जो है वो थोड़ा smaller होता है. The reason is conus medullaris, because the sacral segments are occupied in the conus medullaris. So the sacral segments are also circular, but they are smaller. Got it? and that's about the and you also remember that the spinal cord is narrowest the vertebral canal, if I ask you, leaving the upper end and the lower portion and the tapering portion of this
Phylum terminal.
yes, the narrowest portion of vertebral canal
Phylum terminal.
at what level? At the level of T4 T5, that is the plane of
T6 thoracic.
that's the plane of sternal mandibular joint, the plane dividing superior and inferior mediastinum, T4 T5. So that's the plane where you find that the vertebral canal becomes narrow. And otherwise also, let me tell you that the vertebral canal in thoracic vertebrae is smaller, right? Is narrower. So the spinal cord, you can see, is also, although circular, but smaller in section in case of thoracic segments. Got it? So only, I mean, the most widest and elliptical section you'll find is in the lower cervical segments. And remember, the widest is at the C6 segment, and that ranges around 38 millimeters. Next question is regarding postnatal growth of the skull. Which statement is true? After birth, there are a lot of changes that take place in the skull. You just have to point out which is the correct statement. Symphysis menti ossifies at first year of life. Obliteration of sutures of the vault.
B.
Yes?
B.
B.
Sir, yes. Obliteration.
Let's read it. Obliteration of sutures of the vault begin on the outer surface first and then on the inner surface. Sphenoidal fontanelle closes by 6 to 8 months of life. The skull generally becomes thicker and heavier as the age beyond 50 years of life. So which is the correct statement regarding the postnatal growth of the skull? The answer will be, so remember, if I show you the answer, that means the rest of the statements are false. So you have to correct them. That's how you learn it. So remember that symphysis menti ossifies at first year of life. Remember this. There are a few important structures, fontanelles, closure of fontanelles, they're also important, right? And similarly, mastoid process, I told you that mastoid process appears completely after the second year, at the end of second year of life, right? So similarly, learn this, that symphysis menti, the two halves of the mandible, they form the primary cartilaginous, initially actually symphysis word is used for the secondary cartilaginous joints placed in the median plane. But this is a misnomer actually, because this gets fused. This gets, synchondrosis ho jati hai isme, so that get fused, the two halves of the mandible in between in the median plane, and that's called symphysis menti, and it fuses around at the end of 1 year of life. Okay. Now let's correct the other false statements. So remember that obliteration of the sutures first begin on the inner table or the inner surface. And that happens around the third decade of life, that your inner table of the cranial wall starts fusing, the sutures on the inner table. And in the fourth decade of life, it is the sutures on the outer table or the outer surface of the vault that start ossifying. Okay. Then sphenoidal fontanelle, remember, sphenoidal fontanelle closes. This is also called anterolateral fontanelle, and they fuse around 3 to 4 months of life. Remember, इसी को half कर ले, 6 to 8 and 3 to 4 months. So both the posterior fontanelle, remember, posterior fontanelle, anterior fontanelle are unpaired and they are in the median plane. There are two paired fontanelles, that is anterolateral called sphenoidal fontanelle and posterolateral called mastoid fontanelle. So let me summarize it that among these, 6 fontanelles, 2 unpaired, 2 paired. So the first two clause is the lambdoid suture. I mean that's the posterior fontanelle and the sphenoidal fontanelle, that is anterolateral. All these 3 fontanelles, posterior and anterolateral, they all fuse by 3 to 4 months of life. Got it? And after fusion, the posterior fontanelle forms the lambda, and the anterolateral fontanelle after closure, that's called sphenoidal fontanelle, after fusion they form the brachma. ठीक है? And ये सब क्या कर रहे हैं? Then the next two clause is the posterolateral fontanelle. Posterolateral fontanelle fuses at 12 months of life. याद रखना, at 12 months of life means 1 year, and that after closure forms the asterion. Okay, and the last two fuse is anterior fontanelle, and anterior fontanelle fuses when at 18 months of life. 18 months of life में जाके the last one to fuse is anterior fontanelle, and after fusion that forms brachma. ठीक है, जो sphenoidal है वो forms sterion, the anterior sphenoidal fontanelle after closure forms sterion, and the anterior fontanelle after fusion forms brachma. And remember, दीपक भाटी, ओसामा, ये सब जो खेल कर रहे हो ये सब दिख रहा है. You know, you never know इसके consequences क्या हो सकते हैं. The skull generally becomes thicker and heavier as it progresses beyond 50 years. Mute yourself. It's like 3 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks I think, after 2 months. और अभी से इतना तुम्हारा frustration. So with age there is osteoporosis and depletion of calcium from the bones. So with age the skull after 50 years become lighter. It doesn't become heavier, rather it becomes lighter beyond 50